Welcome to the Los Culeros podcast, where the arrows fly straight and the conversations stay real. We're your hosts, Jose Jara and Josh Peña. We're just a couple of everyday guys with a growing love for the archery, the outdoors, and the journey that comes with both. By no means are we pros or veterans, but we're all in. Whether you're new to the bow or have years under your belt, you're welcome here. This podcast is all about sharing stories, learning from guests, and building a community around the sport we've grown to love. So grab your bow, lace up your boots, and join us as we dive into archery, hunting, and life, one shot at a time.
Yeah, it was a crazy one, man. He's talking to Tom Seguro about it. And
Oh, yeah?
Tom's like, what the fuck? Like, it's a trippy story.
Yeah. Have you seen that new documentary? That's like the Age of Disclosure. Like they're talking about how they had all these hearings in Congress and like a bunch of shit got disclosed. But during that was happening, there was a bunch of like real news, like why Jay-Z wore the shoes he wore and how come Beyonce this. And so basically it's talking a story about how they released all this information, but nobody gave a shit because they were too worried
Oh,
about
yeah.
what was going on this side.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Smoke and mirrors, man.
Yeah. So welcome back to the podcast about aliens.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
and,
Welcome back.
We're back with Josh and Chewy on another one.
Yes, sir.
Josh just got back from a wild one. Got back
Yeah,
from
like
a hunt.
literally, dude. Literally, I drove into town and then I took my daughter to her tournament. And
You're recovering pretty good from your surgery?
fucking tired, dude. Yeah. a little bit of a limp, but that's what happens when you add more inches, you know?
Yeah, you look taller.
Yeah. The doctor misunderstood me. I said I wanted it to touch the floor, and he took part of my legs.
It went up to your knees.
That's funny. So how was it, man?
It was good, man. It was a good learning experience. A lot of it kind of shines light on what I should have done, what I wasn't prepared.
Right.
You know, what we could have done better. Definitely the difference in hunting down here.
Yeah.
It's huge up there because
Yeah.
like down here, like, dude, we got back and it was still like 58, 60
Mhm.
degrees over there,
Yeah.
dude. Over there,
Yeah.
the first day was probably like 43,
Yeah.
and the rest of them, they didn't get above 30. Like, it
Shit.
was fucking cold. And again, talking about preparation, I knew going into it because I've hunted in that kind of cold
Right.
before. I knew going in how much layers I needed, how to stay warm, and trying to tell my wife and my daughter, like, hey, you need another layer. Like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, you need another layer. And, no, I'm good. And then we're on the side of a mountain, like, it's cold out here. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, you need another
Yeah.
layer. But my wife toughed it out, and they both did. They both
Yeah.
toughed it out and stuff, and no complaints or anything. It's just every now and then, like my daughter was like, "Dang, Dad, it's cold out here." Like, yeah, but it wouldn't have been as cold as it was without the wind,
Oh, the wind will cut right through you.
dude.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad. Even Gavin, dude, the guide, he's oh yeah, man, he's the wind sucks.
Yeah.
You know, so we were sitting like the morning of, it was a little nippy. You know, we got out and everything. We're loading stuff into the truck. It was like 20 degrees,
hmm
you know, and you can feel kind of like a breeze coming in, but it's just the cold,
Yeah.
you know. So it's like it bites.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we left the cabin at 5, and then we didn't get to our destination till about 6:15ish. And then we just waited. We waited in the dark for a little bit until the sun, until we got some shooting light. And then we started making our way into the field. And it's like a big old prairie, dude. And so what happens out there is colder weather sets in. So these
Mhm.
elk move down to
Mhm.
lower elevation, right? Because I was telling him where I wanted to hunt.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, dude. He's like, up there, they're not up there no more. They're already moved down to the flats, to lower elevation and stuff. He goes like, you got to get them when they're coming out of the trees. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Where,
That's when they're ripe.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like down here, I mean, we find them in the trees that we never,
Yeah.
there's not really any big prairies like that out here. So he goes like, as soon as we go in, man, you're going to see them all over the place. It's like kind of like turning on the light with roaches, bro. They just fucking scatter. Right? So I was like, all right. I was like, trying to get a little antsy, like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this is about to go down, And then he tells my daughter, like, hey, be ready. So we already have a plan, dude. We set up the shooting sticks and stuff. He's like, you're going to get the shooting sticks. If they're close enough, I'll just throw the bipod on the back of the truck. And then we'll get the shooting sticks or whatever, and we'll get it all set up and everything. And then she'll be able to fire around. I was like, all right. So there's another person in there. I forgot his name, but it's him and his wife and the little boy. The little boy, I think, is like 16. So we're driving in, and I can't see shit, man. It's fucking dark.
Yeah.
And he goes, there's some right there running across the road. I'm like, dude, how the fuck, like, where?
Yeah.
And he's like, they're right there on the left. I was like, I can't see nothing, dude. Like, it's pitch black. I don't know how he's seeing these things.
Yeah.
He's like freaking Riddick or something. And so we make this corner, and then I start seeing him. It's a little bit more light. I see him cross the road. And I was like, all right. So I thought we were going to, get to the end of the road, see him in a prairie, make our shot, but he's like, just kept driving. So we got into this big old prairie, and there's a road that cuts out to the left, and he's seen some running out there. Of course, I didn't see him because I can't see.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he's always, I'm just taking his word for it. Like, oh yeah, okay, there's some over there. So there's like, those are running. So we kept going, the Toyota's in front of us, and all of a sudden, like, they take the bend, and these fucking Toyota's taking off, dude. Like, that truck is bouncing everywhere. I could be wrong, dude. I'd probably be exaggerating this shit, but looked like the back tires were popping off the ground, dude. Like, he was going.
Damn.
And so they hit the brakes. The kid jumps out, runs up the hill, and boom, first shot goes off. We go around him and go further down the road, and then we jump out, and there was a group that was running up into the trees, and they stopped for a second, dude, and then right when my daughter was going to pull the trigger, they took off running again. So the shot hit right behind her, and she was only like maybe 250 yards somewhere on there. Shot hit behind her. They went into the trees, like regrouped with the other people. Like, I think we hit one. We're gonna go up there and check it out. So I turn around, and about 300 yards, there's two out. I know one's a bull for sure. I could see his antlers. They're leaving the water hole, and it's like the water hole's like in the center, and everything around it's a prairie, right? And then it gets up into the hills. So between the water hole and that hill is probably 150 yards, 200 yards. So it's all open.
Yeah.
And I see I thought it was a cow. The second elk was a cow. I was like, there's one right there. And he looked it up, and like, no, he had little nubs. I was like, no, two bulls.
Yeah.
It's like, damn it. This is all happening at about, I don't know, man, like 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning, dude,
early.
first day.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit. So we're sitting there and everything, and I just happened to look back at the water hole, and there's a cow leaving. And we want to make sure that's a cow. And I looked at it and closely, and I thought, yeah, sure shit, it's a cow. So we put my daughter on the sticks again. I ranged it 468 yards, and then she had stopped. But I don't know why it took her so damn long to pull the trigger, dude.
Yeah.
It's just, I was like, dude, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah.
She's gonna leave. And nope, taking her time, and fucking out goes up into the trees. It's in an opening, stops broadside. I was like, right there, Aurora, right there, now or never. And boom, she pulled that shot, dude. And we heard the smack, dude. It sounded like somebody hit a home run, dude.
Yeah.
Like the crack.
Yeah.
It was so fucking loud. It was probably like 505 yards, something like that. You just heard like the snap.
Crisp. Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, I go, that's a hit. But she didn't act like she got hit.
Yeah.
She just kind of like turned around, looked up the mountain, like,
What's going on?
yeah, like, what was that? And then she walked like maybe 10 more yards, stopped broadside again, tried to get my daughter on her again. And no, she just slowly walked into the trees and disappeared. Like, fuck. So we waited a little bit. They heard another shot from over the hill. That little boy, actually, he dropped I want to say it was probably a calf, dude. It wasn't a very big cow.
Yeah.
But he killed. And so they're up there gutting that one out. And so we took off. We went up there to go track down this elk, and we find blood, and we're tracking. There's more blood. Like, all right, she's hit good,
Yeah.
So we're tracking and tracking and tracking. And the blood's brighter than I would have liked,
Mm-hmm.
It's not like far back, like the dark blood, like
the
liver. It's not pinkish.
that picture you sent me, I was like, man, I was like, I almost thought, well, I wanted to say it was lung, but it wasn't like bubbly.
No,
And
and
I
it
was like,
wasn't
damn.
like pink enough.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a bright red. And it just slowly started fading, dude. We got about a mile in and there's no blood.
Shit.
And those tracks everywhere. She was with those 2 bulls. We found the 2 bulls, but we never
found her.
Never found her. So we marked every blood spot, and then we let it rest a little bit. Went back to help the other people out. They ended up coming back up like, hey, we'll park in the shade. It's cold enough, so our meat's fine. We'll park in the shade, and all 6 of us will go up the mountain and we'll look. So we did. I think my wife, Gavin, and my daughter actually put in like 6 miles, bro.
Damn.
I did like 3 or 4 on a separate thing. And then the girl, the other dude's wife, she's really good. She was picking up little freaking specks of blood. And she was like, hands and knees type shit, dude. Like, oh yeah, there's some right here. This twig has some on there. And she tracked it a ways and never turned her up.
Damn.
Never turned her up. So I was like, fucking hell, man.
And how did her daughter handle that first?
I don't think she realized how big of a scale it actually is, like what she had done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the hell happened so damn fast, bro. I never even had time to pull out my phone to record anything. Everything just happened.
Yeah, that's the last thing you worry about when that happens.
Yeah,
right?
so it was like, for her, it was like, I don't know what was going through her head. I haven't talked to her about it. Because I don't want to put too much weight on her.
Just give her some time to process.
Yeah. And, so all that happened and everything. I was like, we're, looking for blood. She went through the whole process and everything, tracking it down, and we just never turned her up. And then we circled that mountain, I don't know how many times, dude. And it was just, I tell you, this is the difficult part of hunting. Sometimes it just doesn't go the way you want it to,
Yeah.
And for me personally, I don't, to wound an animal, man, it's tough.
Yeah, definitely,
It's
man.
a tough thing to do. And for me, like, if I wound an animal, if I know I shot it and I can't find it, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done, And I was telling her, I was like, hey, it's your hunt. You can do what you want, but this is what I do.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying you have to follow my rules or whatever, but it's just, for me, it's unethical to go and kill shoot a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And then lose them or not retrieve them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was tough, man. We hunted the rest of that afternoon in that same spot, hoping that maybe she would come back out. And then the wind started up, and we're sitting on the side of the mountain, and the wind's just blowing hard, dude. And it got to the point to where, like, my wife is like hunkered down behind a log to keep the wind, and then I took out the game bags and I put it over her, and she's like, it's not gonna like highlight me. I was like, no, dude, it's the same color as the rocks. So you're fine. And she said it didn't help, but she was bundled up under there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just, we were there, man, from like, shit, you talked about 6:45 in the morning till it was about 3:45-ish, 4 o'clock when we were still on the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
In that same area. And then, we talked with Gavin. I said, what do you want to do? He goes, they're freezing, man. So I think we just head down to the truck and then just drive around, see if we can find one, locate one. I was like, all right. So we get down to the truck, dude, and we take off. And they were like, let's say, for example, like we were sitting like right here on the mountain. There's a prairie right here. And it goes around to the side. Kind of like this. They were right here.
Oh,
in that prairie in between the 2 hills. So my daughter had shot that cow on this hill. And then there was a prairie, and then the hill we were sitting on. And they were right underneath us the whole time. They would have waited like 30 more minutes, man. They would have came out underneath us, out in the open.
Yeah.
So there was a group of bulls. We went and have a bull tag. But on the other side of that, there was a group of cows. And as soon as they saw the truck, they go back into the trees, and you won't see them no more.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, if we had just waited a little bit longer. And they moved so fast that we couldn't tell if that group of cows had that one that she had shot in there. But
dude, that's happened to me a couple of times where like we're sitting water And then my impatient ass is like, you know what? They're not going to come. And I'll get up and start walking up the hill. And then I'm like literally bumping into them coming down the hill. I'm like, shit. And then they fucking scatter. And I'm like, oh my God, 30 more minutes. I would have been fucking golden.
Dude, yeah, I kicked my own ass too, man. Well, you know the area. There's a tank at the end of the top of the road.
Yeah.
There's a metal tank there. And I was sitting in that tank all morning. And it was, I don't know, I got there before dark, sat the tank, no movement whatsoever, dude. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go up and go over the mountain and see if there's anything in the backcountry. So I get up and I leave. I go up the mountain. I'm about halfway up. I turn around. There's a fucking monster 10 point at the tank.
Damn it.
I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I was like, I arranged him, dude. It was like 180. I was like, I don't know if I can make that shot from here. I'll probably put a hole in the tank.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was archery season. I was like, you motherfucker, dude. Like, you waited for me to get halfway up this mountain and then big old 10 point.
He was watching. He's like, move. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I did. Yep. And I think I got a picture of him, dude, from the fucking top. Like, this son of a bitch. But it happens, dude. Like, I don't know how many times
it's so hard because it's one of those things where it's like your you know, like your approach is, you know, I'm gonna spot and stock, and then you sit water, and you're not in a blind, you're just sitting water, and the next thing you know, you're like, all right, I'm gonna go check a different area, and then it's like, damn it.
Yeah.
If I would have stood right there, but
and it's the same thing. Like, you can be in a blind 3 or 4 days and not see nothing, and then you look out 300 yards out and you can see them. You're like, damn it, should I be out there, you know, spot and stock, or should I be in a blind? It's just, you gotta pick your poison, I guess.
Yeah.
So
it's tough, man. It's tough. Just trying to make the right decision, and it's one of those things where it's either you gotta get lucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it all works out and say, oh yeah, I planned it. Fuck no, you didn't plan it.
Nah.
You know, it's like, yeah, you can know where they're at. You can be there, but it doesn't mean that they don't know you're there already.
Yeah, or something.
Me and him, dude, in the same mountain he took you over.
Yeah.
So we saw the big one, right? And I know the deer pattern in that area. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the ends of the rocks, and I'm gonna wait because they always pass underneath me, always. So he's pushing that buck was pushing those deer. They're going to come out underneath me. And so we watched them, and then I made my move, and I waited there. And sure as shit, dude, I saw the doe come out, stop, ranged it 38 yards, fucking second doe, third doe, they all did the same shit. A little buck comes around, little 6 point, little forky.
Yeah.
Comes out, stops, 38 yards, fucking leaves. So like, all right, the big buck's coming in next. And I'm waiting there. Arrow knocked and everything, waiting for him. Never comes. Like, what the fuck? So I radio him. I was like, hey, where's that big buck at? He goes, you know where you were laying on the rock on the top? He goes, yeah. He goes, he went through there.
Oh,
he went behind me.
Dang it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all went perfectly exactly where I wanted them to, but that big one went around.
Dude, and they had no idea he was up there because we broke up and I went around and then cut through the bottom. So I could see where he was. And I knew where he was going, and we had radios that time. So I'm like able to talk to him.
They weren't in the truck.
They weren't in the truck this time.
Oh, okay, that's good.
You know? And so I knew where they were going, and I'm like, dude, like, he's going to get him, you know? And then he see him run across the ridge, you get to the other side, and I'm like, all right, that's still a good spot. And then I see the deer just literally go the other way, and I'm like, fuck.
That's when you start kicking yourself, because it's like, if I would have waited, but it could go either way.
Yeah.
It could be like, if I stay
flip
here,
a coin.
if I stay here long enough, they're gonna pull up. If not, you move, you make a move, and then it could either you could spook them or they don't want to play your games, and they're like, nah, I don't want to go this way. I was
leaning up against this rock, dude, and it was like a smooth rock, like perfect for just fucking taking a nap right on the side of the mountain. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching them and stuff, and then they moved to where I couldn't see them. Like, all right, when they move, they're going to come around through here. So I went through the bluffs. And where I knew they were going to come out, that's exactly where they came out. But that big one walked right by that rock I was laying on and went around the other side. Yeah. He's like, dude, if you had stayed there, he probably would have stepped on you.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly where he went through. I was like, fucking damn it. That's why they're the big ones, though.
That's why they're the big ones. They're not dumb.
Yeah. So
they either send some things. He's sending the does in first. He's like, nah.
You know, it's so crazy because a lot of it is luck. I mean, you spend all season, you know, preparing, getting your equipment dialed in, all that stuff, and then it just comes into just being at the right place at the right time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and that's it. So.
And that's where we're at right now. I'm sure eventually down the road, there'll be, okay, I know how to get to this buck
Mhm.
without him seeing
Yeah.
me, and we'll be there at that point. But it's gonna take a lot of trial and error to
Yeah.
get to that
Mhm.
level. There's a group on Instagram called the Okayest Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if the style of hunter, like you don't worry about the respect of getting a big trophy.
Mhm.
It's filling the freezer. You're okay with just
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
out there in the hunt. You're not out there for likes,
Mhm.
shares, or anything like that. You're just doing it because it's the love of the hunt. Or you fall out of, you don't have fun anymore doing it because the whole clout.
It's a lot of
like,
pressure,
it's not
man.
a big
Yeah.
You don't worry about the pressure of killing the biggest buck out there. You just go out there to hunt for what it actually is.
Yeah.
So that's the okayest hunter. That's what they model themselves around, because it is a lot of pressure, man.
It really
Like,
is.
you see like all these, like, no, I wouldn't say they're like expert hunters,
Mhm.
but yeah, there's a lot of people out there that kill big ass fucking
Yeah.
deer.
Mhm.
We've seen them.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
just can't do it.
And it's one of those things too, where it's like, it definitely puts like a spotlight on you. Like if you go out there and kill something big, everyone's like, "Well, he got lucky," or "Let's see what he
Yeah,
does next year."
yeah.
And it's
Who
just
is he
like,
paying off or
or
something?
wow,
Yeah. Who's
it's
jacking
that kind
off?
of stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's crazy because like we all started doing this like as a form of de-stressing, and then kind of like something to do to take your mind
Yeah.
off of things, and it really is that. But there's so much pressure that comes into like when you have a tag and you go out
Mhm.
there and you're in the field, and like
it's the same as everything else, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to have a fucking opinion about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I saw some of that, like hearing it from you, like talking about like the pressures on, because you want the best for your daughter. You want to make sure that she harvests a cow, and you want to be there for her, and you don't want to put too much pressure on her. And I saw the same thing when we were out there with Chewy's boy.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where it's like there's pressure to get it done, especially because it's your blood. You want to
Yeah.
get them.
Yeah.
You don't want to get them to kill, and you want to get them to enjoy it. And there's an expectation where, like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be comfortable. And you want them to like it and enjoy it, enjoy their time out there. And I
Yeah.
think that's where, like, hearing you guys talk about it, I feel like you guys do very good at that, at not making it all about, like you have to kill.
Right.
Like, Josh telling us like, hey man, we slept in this morning, you know, and then like your boy, like you're like enjoying camp and
Yeah.
making sure everything's good there.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes a big part of it, because those are memories they're going to remember, and they're going to, look back on and be like, yeah, that was fucking pretty cool.
Yeah, because if you're gonna be, just constantly, oh, you have to do it, then that's a good way to push them away from the whole hunting, whether anything.
Yeah.
And I did have a moment like that, man, where she broke down. She's like, because she had missed a couple of shots. She hit. It was on the second cow. We figured out that the first shot just it clipped her.
Yeah.
It didn't do any. It was a non-fatal hit. It happens. It sucks, but it's
It
part
is
of
what it is.
hunting. Yeah. So the second cow, she shot, missed. Shot again, missed. The third shot, she drilled her. She drilled her, and she got a second opportunity on that. Hit her again, and she's like, I told her, you have to hit her one more time, dude. She's not down. You have to hit her one more time. And she's like, Dad, I don't know if I can do it, and I already missed. And she's getting in her head.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, like, come here. And I gave her a big old hug. I was like, hey, you have to take the shot. You have to take the shot. It's we have to put her down.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right. I was like, you can do this, but you have to take the shot. Just put the crosshairs on there. And she's worried about so many different things, dude. Like, she needs to use the restroom. She can't sit still on the strobe. She's like unsure of herself. She's like, how far is it? I go, it does not matter how far it is, dude. Just shoot the damn thing. Put the crosshairs right on her body, halfway up her shoulder, and let her rip. You got to take the shot. Just squeeze it. And then she finally took that shot, dude, and hit her. But it's like, she was so much emotion going through her that she wasn't thinking clearly.
Yeah.
That was our first time, And this one, I mean, fuck, dude. I don't know. I told her, I don't know any other hunters that's had as many opportunities as you had to pull the trigger and fucking didn't do it.
Yeah.
Like her deer hunt, dude, every single day, multiple times a day, put her deer in her crosshairs. I don't know what she waited for. Like, it's not perfect. Everything's got to be perfect.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't. And then this time she's like, "No, I see it. All right." And then she pulls her head away. Like, "What are you doing, dude? Like, squeeze the shot off." And I'm looking at her, and then boom! I was like, "God damn it!" And I don't know where she hit because I wasn't looking. I was looking at her. But it was a lot going on.
Yeah.
But it was like she needed the restroom, like in a hurry, like last second. Like, oh damn, I gotta go.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, just now's not the time right now, dude. I don't care if you pee your pants right now, but you got to make this shot.
Yeah.
And no, she made a clean shot. Just the elements, dude. It got dark on us.
Mm-hmm.
And then it snowed that night. So
covered all the tracks.
Just a mess, dude.
Up.
It was a mess. We searched all damn day the next day, and where the guy that last seen her, there was no tracks. There was a coyote in the area, so I figured, well, he might know. So I asked him. He didn't know.
He said no.
I followed him. I was gonna shoot him and interrogate him.
I would have.
Some torture tactics, but
waterboarded him.
Yeah, he was a little bit too quick.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, is she wanting to go back out?
We had a conversation. She wanted to go. She wanted to go again, you know, and I had to have a conversation with her about, you know, being an ethical hunter and stuff. But like, hey, if you want to go back out, that's fine. You can go back out. I'll take you back out. But me personally, like, we're not out here to shoot and wound animals.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's unfortunate that we didn't find the second one. I don't know if any. I mean, it looked like a good shot. Showed you guys the video.
Yeah.
It looked like a damn good shot, but.
It's a lot of things in that video, you know, the terrain for one, and then the snow, the time of the day that you guys shot it. I mean, that would have been a tough recovery even for like an experience.
Yeah, and we tried that night, bro. We tried to get up that because there was a road. So for where she shot the last one, she bedded down, and we went up there to we waited like maybe, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes. We went up there to see if we just had to put her down or you know, she's dead already. And we ended up bumping her out of that bed. And from that point to where the guide last saw her was about 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
So she moved.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then he said that, you know, she got down to the flats and then she was slowly walking up another hill towards this other road that was there. And so we found that road, and whenever we regrouped at the truck, it was already dark, dude.
Right.
Like when I got to the truck, we were walking on knowledge. We couldn't see nothing.
Yeah.
Like I knew we're on the road. I know the truck's ahead of us somewhere. We'll get to it eventually. It was already pitch black. And then when we picked up the guide, he was walking with the flashlight with his phone.
Damn.
So he's like, all right, there's a road up here. We'll take that road. We'll go up. We got about maybe 80, 100 yards up that road, and we got the truck stuck.
Shit. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, man. You know, sometimes it's better just to pull out, you know, because there's so many variables that could happen if you don't, like child support. And, dude,
it's like, and then, so we went, you know, we did pull out and stuff, and we rolled back out and stuff.
Successfully?
Successfully.
Nice.
We have to winch our way back out.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was there was a lot against us,
right?
You know, but we went back out the next day. It snowed, so I parked my truck. I was like, you know what? It's not that far from where the main road is. It's not that far in, according to what I was looking at on the Onyx, where he pinned it. You know, it doesn't look that far. So we started walking. I parked my truck, and we're walking in through the snow and stuff. And I have our rifle because the guide's gone, and I have our rifle and stuff. And I'm walking ahead of everybody, and my wife and my daughter, and we're good. You know, they're layered up right this time, and they weren't freezing or anything. About half mile in, I look at the Onyx, like, God damn, man, this is a lot farther than I thought it was gonna be. And because we were gonna go up the road, but it was snowed in, and we got stuck the night before when there was no snow.
Yeah,
you know, but we're in my truck now. I was like. I told Lily, I was like, what do you think? I go, we can go back to the truck and try to go up that road. She was like, is it farther? I was like, yeah, it's still like another 3/4 miles in. I go, what? I go, we can try it.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right. So we walked back down through the flats and got the road and walked it. I was like, yeah, it doesn't look that bad.
Mm-hmm.
So we walked. It was crazy too. Cause we're talking about timing, right?
Right.
So we had just so I drove through, parked my truck, walked in, made a circle back down that road that we wanted to travel. When I got back to the main road, there was tracks over my tire tracks.
Dang it.
Ah.
Yeah, but they were like deer
Yeah.
tracks.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's like right over my tracks. Like,
Yeah, they were
what the
fucking
fuck?
taunting you.
Mm-hmm.
And we were walking like, it was weird because like it's a prairie, right? You have trees on each side. We were walking along the tree line on this side, and they were on the other side walking the other way.
Oh man,
We never saw them.
that's crazy.
And so, anyways, flip the truck around, go in there, and four wheel the shit out of my truck in there, and we make it back. And we just started our search, dude. We searched for freaking almost all day looking for the damn thing.
Damn.
Back and forth.
Mhm.
My wife went one direction, I went the other.
Yeah.
Back to where the pinpoint was, trying to figure out which trail she took. Like,
Yeah.
nothing. So, like, what the fuck? No blood, no fresh tracks, nothing. Everything was covered
Yeah.
up. Yeah, so
Damn.
it sucks.
That's
dude.
tough, man. That's
Yep.
tough.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's part of it, you know. I mean, and
Mhm.
it's almost you know, it's almost not. I mean, I don't want to say it's a good thing, but it's one of those things. It's a lesson that it's better they learn early on. You know,
Mhm.
not every time you go out there's going to be successful. Not every time you go out there's going to be easy. There's going to be some adversity. You're going to have to deal with the elements. You're going to have to deal
Yep.
with
Yeah.
equipment failure. You're going to have to deal with, you know, stuff happens out there, and it's what you do with those, situations and that adversity is what makes you, a better hunter.
Yeah.
And hearing you guys talk about, because both of you guys have the kind of same approach, and it's almost like when you go to watch these kids play t-ball and you have the dad that's like, fucking hit the ball,
Yeah.
god damn it, and
Yeah.
that kid's not having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you have the parents that are out there like, you got it, buddy, like, come on,
Mhm.
stay in there, eye on the ball, and next thing you know, they're doing good.
Yeah.
They're enjoying it.
They're
So
enjoying
Yeah.
it, and that's a big part of it, man. Is just as long as they enjoy it, because I mean, you hear it all the time with some of these kids that do sports early on, and they just kind of like dwindle out because their parents are so on them about it or whatever, and it's like, don't live your hunts through your kids, or don't live your
Mhm.
your
Yeah.
goals through your kids, because
Yeah.
it's just not
and you see that a lot,
Oh, yeah.
especially with the younger kids in sports.
Mhm.
It's like
yeah.
their parents are trying to live their youth again through them, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
what it
like
is.
not.
Yeah.
They should have fun and
Yeah.
take it serious and
Don't
put
get
the
me wrong,
effort.
man. I
But
mean, as a former baseball player myself, like I wish my son would have did
Mhm.
sports and stuff, and I
Mhm.
did have him in t-ball and stuff, and he enjoyed it until he got hit in the face with a bat. But
Yeah.
it's like, hey, I didn't tell him like, hey, you're gonna have to finish this out or whatever,
Mhm.
and force him into it. But like the teams nowadays are way different from what
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
grew up.
Yeah.
But I mean, the traveling teams. That traveling team, like when we were growing up, bro, it was unheard of.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Either the only traveling you did is if you made all stars.
Yeah.
I was on
No,
a
but-
couple of like traveling teams for like soccer, but it was
Hmm.
nothing what it is now, man. And it's like, man, I remember like when we were growing up, like the most that you had to pay for you to play, any kind of sport was the uniform, $25. Now it's like $25 for socks and $25 for this, and you have to
Yeah.
have 2 bats and you have to have alternate uniforms, and we need $150 for accommodations, and we're gonna go to this hotel, and we're gonna go to Disney World after, and you need to pitch in for this and pitch in for that, and it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
what are we doing, man?
Oh, speaking of all that, my daughter needed sponsors for the archery stuff. I wrote
Mhm.
you guys' names down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I paid for everything, but I just put your names down. I'm
should've hit
just
me up,
letting you
man.
know that if you get a phone call for any reason, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if this is just the first. I think this is just the first fundraiser for the first tournament.
Yeah. Yeah. And
But,
it's different.
But it was a good turnout.
It's different because there's like traveling teams, and those traveling teams, like, they're crazy expensive. You
Yeah.
got to travel this and that. But what I'm talking about is like the school stuff. The school stuff. I mean, and it's different too, I guess now too, kind of how that works, because back in the day, the school would take care of a bunch of stuff, and now like and that's kind of where, like, I don't agree with some of this stuff, because like some of the more popular sports get all of the
They get all the funding
like,
and
all
all
the funding for
yeah.
it, and then like some of the like the less popular stuff get
Mhm.
less of the funding, and I guess that kind of triggers me a little bit, because I used to be in like chess club and like the math club, kind of like geeky stuff. And like, so now I kind of feel for those, those that they don't get the proper funding. Cause I mean, some of these kids are fucking badass, man. Like robotics and Deming, and they get into like, some pretty cool stuff, man.
My son was into the robotic stuff, and dude, the excitement they have, I think that's like the most important thing, dude. Honestly, I've been a part of coaching kids with baseball and now archery. My son was part of the robotic stuff. That I don't understand robotics at all, what he was doing, programming and stuff. But I saw the excitement that he had.
Yeah,
and dude, anything that excites a kid like that, they should fucking put more effort into.
Yeah. I watched my wife's nephew. He was in robotics, and they were programming. They were trying to program their project was to program a machine that could shoot T-shirts at like the football games and stuff like that. So like hear them talk about how like they were going to work this work, and they're talking about like actuators and like pressure sensors and all this stuff for like the PSI and all that stuff was pretty cool. And then like to see it like come into fruition, like going to the football game and everyone's focused on the game, and you could see them like getting super nervous because halftime's coming and they're like sitting at the computer, and you can see them wiping their hands because their palms are getting sweaty and stuff, and they're doing that, and then they roll the card out and they push a button and the T-shirt pops out of there, and the kids just started jumping up and down, high-fiving each other. Like they're like, "Oh shit, it works!" It's pretty cool, man, to see it like come to life.
Crazy, because that's like badass. The same type of knowledge that I would think that you could use that for pyro stuff.
Yeah,
definitely. Firework systems and shit. Mm-hmm. There's only one person here that's certified to do that shit. The fireworks show.
Oh, really? Yeah. She should talk to the high school.
Yeah.
But it's the craziest thing though, man. It's like, to me, that's the equivalent of seeing this young kid pick up a bow for the first time and hitting his first bullseye, and they fucking lose their shit, dude. And the coaches and stuff are like, they've done it for a couple of years now, and they'll do it for as long as they can. But it's like, they look at each other like, damn, man, we can't do this stuff. Did you see that over there?
Yeah.
Like, that's what we live for. The excitement of these kids, like their first bullseye. And today they shot in front of their parents and stuff. Yeah. And it's just amazing, dude, to be a part of that whole thing and to see them grow. I had a couple of kids come up after the tournament was over, and like, Mr. Pena, can we talk to you? And like, yeah, what's going on? He's like, oh, well, we want to shoot with the club. Like next year, like I just got our compound bow, and I want to get it all set up and stuff. I'm like, yeah, definitely, man. Come out this weekend. We'll be out there this weekend.
Sweet,
and I'll help you out. So it started with NASPs, and now they're already going into 3D and like wanting to further that. And the dad's like, he's had to sell his bow because his bow only goes down to 62 pounds, and he has a shoulder injury. Yeah, so he has to get something a little bit more his speed. But
so NASP's kind of like the gateway drug into archery.
Yeah, dude.
You start to,
and there's millions and millions of kids that are a part of it, and I think we have it's like 60 some kids that are out there. It's just amazing.
It's pretty cool, man.
There's some kids that they're just naturals. Yeah, and they'll shoot bullseyes all day, and then there's some kids that like
they have to put in the work.
There's a lot of them that I could see like, okay, I can make that better. There was this one kid today shooting a little bit off, grouping really, really nice. He says, hey, where are you aiming at? He's out in the middle. And then you're hitting to the left, man. I go, just loosen up your grip. Just a little bit. Don't squeeze that grip. And he's like, all right. Fucking smoked the bullseye after that. Dude. He looked at me like,
that, he was hooked.
Yeah, he looked at me like, oh, man. He's like, yeah.
Hell yeah. Do it again. Anytime I hear Josh talking about coaching, I always picture him as Mr. Miyagi.
Oh. Yeah.
Daniel-san.
One knock, one arrow.
That's funny.
Hey, so real quick, so sometimes I ask my son, I saw this thing about how to engage. You ask him, hey, how was school? It was all right.
Yeah.
So then I saw this thing. It's like, okay, what was the best part of your day and what was the worst part of your day?
Yeah.
So on this hunt that you just recently went, what was the best part of your hunt and what was the worst? Like your high and low, I guess.
My high, dude, honestly, is watching my daughter perform. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was I can see where like it was me and the guide. They were like coaching her through the things,
Mhm.
right? I can barely hear him talking. He was behind her, and I was off to the side, and I was trying to just coach her. And you'll hear on the video, just
Mhm.
squeeze your shot and everything. Just you're fine, you can do it. But in the middle of all that stuff, she came to me. And she like was freaking out, and I just
Yeah.
brought her in and gave
Yeah.
her a hug. Like, hey, listen, you can do this.
Mhm.
Relax, just breathe. You're fine. Just giving her the whole. In my mind, I wasn't thinking that, but
Yeah.
I can't let her see that.
You're like,
so that's like the
right.
highlight, bro. Because not only am I'm not rushing her. I'm not trying to do anything like
To like force her to.
yeah. But it's like it was tougher for me because she is a little girl. Like if it was my son, I'd be like, come on, man. And I'll
Mhm.
fucking get her kind of a little bit aggressive. Like, come on, man, just fucking shoot the damn thing or something. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like.
Different.
It's
parenting.
different. Yeah, it's a
different
different
approach.
parenting, but
Yeah.
it's like it was more of like I can't let her see my frustration. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So it was a learning moment for me.
For the
like,
both of you guys.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
not try to kick her while she's trying to go, like going through something. Kick her while she's down. So it was like that was like the highlight for me. It's like she did it. She freaking overcame all the fear of stuff and not being able to perform that shot and everything. It's distance, bro.
Yeah.
608 yards is not a fucking easy shot.
Yeah.
Hell no.
The worst part is the weather, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, the weather and not being able to track down that
That's
elk is
that's
probably the
not-
worst part. But seeing the positive of it all, I learned how to track.
Mhm.
I learned to look at more than just the blood drops.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I know like the way the blood falls.
Mhm.
I can tell which direction it went. What I didn't realize and what I did overlook was something that they saw, the other people. Like she's standing in her own blood. Like she's
Mhm.
standing on
Mhm.
top of the blood drops, which means she got hit in the front.
Oh,
Because
okay.
Oh.
if it hit behind her, she wouldn't be standing in it.
Right.
So it's in the front. So it probably went in through the front shoulder and out her chest. She'll be fine. So that was something that I overlooked. But like branches have blood on it.
Mhm.
The grass had blood on it. You know, but it says you can't see it from looking at it. You have to actually flip it over to be able to see the blood on it because she kicked it over.
Oh, okay.
Broken
Yeah.
branches, broken twigs on the floor, that type of stuff
Yeah.
that we overlook because we're looking for blood. We're not
Mhm.
like it's easy. Like whenever you shot your bull,
Mhm.
it wasn't necessarily the blood; it was the footprints
Right.
that it left behind.
Yeah.
But once they get into hard stuff, what are you following?
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's everything else,
Mhm.
and so I learned that. But there was a lot of good and bad things, man. But the highlight was seeing my daughter perform at the ultimate level. First time being rushed.
Yeah.
And then the second time from just like everything's picture
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
Mhm.
You just have to squeeze the trigger and she's like, I gotta use the restroom. Like,
Yeah.
damn it, dude. Like it's not the time right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy how it's just like a little bit of push, a little bit of motivation. Really, helps them get through that adversity and makes it to where it's like, all right, I can do this. I got this.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we're talking about it earlier. Is I took Charlie with us to go shoot the bows on Sunday, and typically, man, if he's tired and if he's like doing something, I'm not gonna bug him or I'm not gonna, And he had stayed up playing video games, and it was already kind of later in the day.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? He's not gonna be doing anything anyway. And I'm like, man, let's go shoot the bows. And he was like, right now? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I was like, come on, man, let's go.
Yeah.
And he was like, kind of like, man, I don't want to.
Mhm.
And then we get out there and we're shooting, and then like shot a couple of arrows, kind of like frustrated and like, I
Yeah.
don't want to be here.
Yeah.
And then a couple of more arrows, and then he started like having fun with it, and he popped the balloon, and then he was like, this is pretty cool. And then we were just messing with his poundage on his bow and cranking it, and then before you know it, man, he was like having a blast. He's
Yeah.
out there shooting, and
Yeah.
and then like it's one of those things that you have to be able to know like when to ease off a little bit, because he got tired and he got kind of frustrated, and then he kind of just like put the bow down and then kind of walked away. And I wasn't like, get your ass over here and we're gonna
Yeah.
shoot. No, I was just like,
Yeah.
all right, man, cool. But at least he was out there. And then we got back and he was like, that was fun. And I was
Mhm.
like, yeah, dude, like we need to do that more often.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Mhm.
He's like, I think I could still go heavier in my poundage. I was like, yeah, I think so too, man. But we gotta adjust your draw length. I didn't realize, man, he hasn't shot probably in like 3 or 4 months,
Yeah.
and he's already like outgrown the draw length that he was at. So yeah, adjust that, and then I got him a new sight. I need to put that on there.
Yeah.
And then re-sight him in.
Yeah, we'll be out there this weekend, man.
Yeah,
I'm off
definitely.
Saturday, so
Hell yeah.
If you, I mean, I'm not competing,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so if you wanna go out there and fling some arrows and stuff,
What do you
dial
guys
in.
What do you guys think about doing a championship belt for TAC next year?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Between us three,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be
I'm
pretty
down.
sick.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, you know what, like put the belt on the line at every
Yeah.
TAC, and then do
Yeah.
the same thing for
Yeah,
end of the
every year you
season.
just give up the belt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down, dude.
Yeah.
I actually thought about doing a belt for the long range,
Dude, I know we
would've
talked
been
about
dope.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd
would've
have been
been dope.
badass.
but the buckles are badass, dude. I'll
Are
tell
they?
you that. Yeah, they're
Heck yeah, man. I'm
the
excited for
long
those.
range one is.
Did you get
pretty-
my name right on it?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
because I
It
paid
says-
for it. So, I mean, I earned it.
But yeah, dude. Now, going back to what we're talking about, when my daughter's meltdown, I guess you can say, it's as a parent, bro. Like, I know I'm a tough dad.
Mhm.
I'm pretty tough on my kids and stuff, and blow up for little reasons and stuff. But it's like that moment when it all happened, dude. To kind of talk to like myself down, like, hey, it's
Mhm.
not about you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
about
yeah,
you.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want her to be the best and stuff, and it's frustrating whenever
Mhm.
she doesn't give herself the chance to be like
Yeah.
the full potential that she could possibly be,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you're better than this.
Yeah,
But to be that comfort
Mhm.
in her chaos, like
Yeah.
everything is freaking going
she-
crazy and stuff, and to be that comfort in her, and without badgering her, I'm pretty proud of myself for
That's good,
keeping
man.
it together, man.
Yeah.
Because
That's real good.
because
I
she
don't know.
came to you. And,
yeah,
for
and my wife was right there too. She was in the truck freezing her ass off. But it's like, I don't know, man. It's like a special moment. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah,
A
definitely.
special moment, because like that's why we talk and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
like, all right, what changes have you seen?
Yeah.
Like down, it's like
Yeah.
years ago, I would have been like, fucking turn her around, like, go back to the rifle, you gotta shoot the fucking thing. Come on, hurry up.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Not bringing
Now it's
anymore.
Like, it's cool. Like, you got to
Yeah.
take those times. You got to take that. Even though we were on a time crunch, you got to take
Yeah.
the time, man, to be like, hey, I got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right. She took a deep breath and went back to the gun, and she fired the last shot. But it's like, yeah, dude, it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like hindsight's 2020, but like, that was the right call. That was the right way to handle the situation.
Yeah.
You know,
And I
well-
appreciate that message you sent me, man. It was real cool of you. And
Yeah.
hey, a lot of love to you too, because you didn't just send me a message, you sent her a message
Yeah.
too, and that shit means a lot, man. It
Yeah,
really
no problem,
does.
man. I know you
It
guys
does.
are. I mean, it's a lot of emotions when you're out there and you're trying to get shit done, and it's really easy to feel defeated or deflated, or
Yeah.
sometimes situations kind of
sorry guys.
happen.
No, you're good.
You're good. But yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, just takes a couple of minutes to say hi and check on people.
Yeah. No, both of you guys, dude. Even Chewy, like, how's it going, man? What's the update? Are you okay? Do you need any help? Just make sure your wife and your kids are safe, man. I was like,
Yeah.
it's and I have it, my brother and stuff, and my uncle always tell us, hey, be careful out there, love you and all this stuff. But it's different, man, whenever it's from your friends,
Yeah.
because I mean, how many people do we call friends and stuff that we never message
Mhm.
like that? It's more than just friends. It's like we're
Yeah. No, I was looking.
I don't know Toretto shit, bro, but y'all are family to me.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, and that's what it is too. And I feel the same way about you guys. And it's one of those things where it's like I was looking at whenever you guys took off, I was looking at my PTO. I'm like, all right, how much PTO do I got?
Yeah.
If this guy calls me and something goes down, I got the
Yeah.
4Runner. We'll go fucking load up real quick and handle it.
Speaking of that shit, dude, like, we're sitting there, or whatever, and the little Toyota drives up with you can't even see the cow in the back of the bed. But I was like telling my wife, I go, how did I not find out about this shit? Fucking Toyota guy got one first.
That's funny. Yeah. But yeah, sending a couple of messages to people and checking on them, it's easy to do, man. And
Mhm.
sometimes
Yeah.
it's easy to do, and you don't realize how much it means, like, to get a message, especially when you're traveling or when you're going somewhere and you're like, hell yeah, man, cool,
Yeah.
man, thanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like it's cool.
Yeah,
I wanted to call you and check up more, but I'm like, nah, I don't know what.
I told Chewy, if you need to get a hold of Josh, let me know. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'll let you know what's going on. I call him at 11:45 and 4:15.
Yeah.
On
if
the
you need
dot,
an update. If you need an update.
I'll call him too, bro. Like 11:50 comes around, like, hey, what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah. Why haven't you called?
Yeah.
And I told him, I'm like, man, I wanted to see how Josh is doing, but what if you're in the middle of something and your phone goes off?
It happened. I wish it was a screen grab on my phone, dude. I was recording the elk, right? And I'm like, all right, waiting for my daughter to take the shot, and then across the top of the screen it says incoming call. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I ignored it. And then it was my buddy, the one who has my truck, and he texts me. He's like, hey, is there any? What do you tell me? Is there any reason why your truck would be smoking on the left side? I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck,
Ford?
bro. I don't care right now, bro. Fucking burn the fucking truck down. I don't care. I'm trying to see my daughter shoot an elk. I don't care. Because I don't know if you're hunting or not, man. I'm sorry. I was like, I am actually elk hunting, bro. My daughter's about to shoot. I'll call it with you. Let the fucking truck burn.
It always seems like the times that you want to get off the phone, like, I was like, all right, man, cool. Talk to you later. All right, man. Yeah, call me later and just let you know. And they just go on for like another half hour. You're like, trying to hang up.
I'm going through a tunnel.
Hang up. They say if you place it in airplane mode, it cuts it off. It drops the call. But I found out you can't put it in airplane mode if you're in a call.
They fixed it.
Yeah.
You
can turn off your phone though. That's
yeah. So I did, and I'd ask you how's it going, or when you would answer us, and
my normal my rule of thumb, man, is don't text me if there's daylight.
Yeah.
I mean, don't call me if there's daylight. You send me a message. My phone's usually on silent.
Yeah.
But my rule of thumb is if you need to get a hold of Josh, call me.
Yeah, that's what.
Just send me a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Yeah.
That's just the best way. I always have my phone on silent when I'm hunting. This phone don't actually go on silent though. It turns off the ringer, but it vibrates still.
You can put it on silent. Let me see.
Hold on. Let me do the code.
Let me Mr. Miyagi you real quick.
How do you put it on silent?
There's a little button.
Oh, on the side button.
Yeah. It says. It says
silent.
Text me.
Text you.
I'm gonna put it down right here.
Let's see what's going on.
It still vibrates. That's what I did. I had it in the bino harness, and I feel every vibration.
Well, you could go into your settings, into your vibration setting. Yeah.
That was
vibrates.
Who texted you? That wasn't me.
That's too tall right there. Yeah, it vibrates. It doesn't do. I guess technically it's silent, but when it's against the binos.
Well, you could take the vibration off on the setting.
No. I don't know. I'm not an iPhone. I'm brand new to iPhone all over again, so I don't know about these shenanigans.
So, now's a good time to talk about our giveaway. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 100. We're at 53.
I thought we were more.
I think
like 56 maybe.
Let me check. Let me double check.
You don't even know.
No.
I've been MIA for a little bit.
View channel.
53.
53.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. We're trying to get to 100. So if you guys help us get to 100, we're going to raffle off some arrows. Easton 5.0s match grade with some Easton field points, and then we'll do like a little arrow build on that and get those out to a lucky winner. Once we hit 100, I wanted to talk a little bit about trying to get some of the bow shops involved. I'm gonna go to High Desert this weekend and do some window shopping and see if they would be interested in trying to help us get to 100. Maybe do like a gift card or some arrows from there. If they hit the bullseye, they can enter for what I was thinking is, setting up something there like they have, and I know High Desert has the CD that they used to do. They put the CD on it. If you could hit the center of it without damaging the CD, you'd win something. And I'm thinking we could do that. And if they hit the center of it without damaging it, then give them one entry. 2 weeks, we'll raffle off whatever we decide to do from there.
Yeah.
And then maybe do the same thing with hit or miss and archery shop. I do want to take a drive one of these weeks. We need to plan a little trip to Albuquerque and hit a Mondo.
Yeah, no,
Let's see.
definitely. I mean, speaking of Mondo, man, January's coming around, and he
Mhm.
has the random acts of kindness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
and
be
I
down
was-
to
Yeah, I was
do
gonna talk to you guys about possibly throwing in a dozen arrows or do
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Some
for
men's
that.
some men's boots.
Some men's boots. Yeah,
You order the wrong one, so you can't use them. So.
yeah. Get some men's boots and tell him that he can't keep them this time. But yeah, it's to be a part of that the whole thing, man. That's a real cool thing that the Bow Hitch does. Is
It really
random
is,
acts
man.
of kindness.
Mhm.
And
Did you guys see the ads for the Bow Buddy Elite?
Yeah, I did.
Dude,
Yeah.
that thing looks sick.
yeah,
man.
we need to link up with Birdball too, man. And then we
Yeah.
talked about it.
Well, that's one of the things is
Maybe we can go to the warehouse and do something there.
Maybe you could do a podcast, get a tour or something. I do want to do some more, not some more. I want to start doing some video content.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be a good start. Get a tour of that, and maybe do the same thing there. Raffle off some Bow Buddies or something. Help each other out.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, no, definitely.
but yeah, man, it looks freaking sweet.
Yeah,
I think
it
it was
does.
like a founders edition or something he was gonna do. It was only a limited run
Mhm.
of them, but they're pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
I haven't
cool,
been
pretty
on
cool.
social media too much lately.
Yeah, you're up in the mountains.
Yeah, I'm out of the loop on a lot of stuff. But yeah, man, there's a lot of cool things that are going on and stuff. And support your local shops.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They need you and you need them.
Yeah,
one of the
definitely.
things that
I'm still waiting to get some word on if ours is gonna open back up or not.
yeah, that's some.
Something to look forward to. I hope he does, man. I
Me
really
too.
do.
Me too. I got a package in the mail today. I got my UltraView sight.
Did you?
Black Friday, and one of the cool things that they did is they sent me a little ornament. It's pretty cool. Showing it to you guys earlier. It's kind of like it kind of tells the story of where they were and what they are now. So the cap, it's a little glass ornament, and the cap that holds the ornament together is 3D printed, which is how UltraView started. They started 3D printing out of a college dorm room, and that's how they kind of got their start. And then inside of the little inside of the glass little ornament is a bunch of metal shavings from their first CNC build that they ever did. So it's pretty cool, like to see like what they've been to and what they evolved to. It's pretty cool. But
So I thought it was from the news site.
No. So on the little, I thought it was two, and on the little card, it talks about like that was the shavings from their first CNC machine produced
Oh, okay.
stuff. So it was like kind of paying homage to their, where they were and where they are now. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't like super expensive to do, but it's like pretty thoughtful.
Nah, but that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
The way they tied it together and
yeah,
everything.
it's pretty badass. So
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
this weekend's the bow shoot, Josh?
Yeah. Our championship is this coming weekend, Saturday the 6th, and then Sunday the 7th.
Nice. You're
Yeah.
shooting Saturday or Sunday?
I'm not competing, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah,
6'7".
6'7".
Dude, my little girl learned this new handshake. I have a show to you guys whenever
You have a what?
my little girl figured out this new handshake.
Oh,
It's pretty funny. It's
We'll let Josh go first.
it's high five.
mm-hmm.
What is it? High five.
Oh, don't fuck it up.
down low in heaven. 6'7".
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So she does it, but she like moves her hands all crazy. It's funny, dude.
Julie's just funny as a person.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
just
She's always
she's
happy.
funny without trying to be funny. She
Mhm.
just has that personality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
today
love
at work we're doing yesterday we're putting up some blinds in one of the schools, and the little kids don't see us while we're there in the room, and they come and just talking or whatever, and the little door holder, the little girl goes up to her and she says something. She's like 6'7", and then she sees us and she gets all scared and all.
Secret language
Yeah,
discovered.
that's her secret language. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, man.
Yeah, these kids are different, man. Like, dude, have you guys seen? I don't even want to say this out loud, bro. But have you guys seen the Hamilton thing yet?
Oh man, no. What is
No.
that?
Well, Hamilton's a play.
Uh-huh.
It's a Broadway
Uh-huh.
show.
Yeah.
Talks about the history of the
Mhm.
United States
Yeah,
and how
Great
it came to
Depression.
be. No, that was Great Depression. I was depressed. So I went through a Great Depression listening to this shit in my house. But my daughter's super into the song, so it's a fucking musical. And dude, like the whole way up there was just nonstop fucking Hamilton, dude. And on the way back, she's like, "Can you put on Hamilton?" I was like, "I don't want to fucking put on Hamilton no more. I'm tired of Hamilton."
At least it's not Wicked, man.
Well, dude, it's just as bad, bro.
No.
You know, because even my wife sings it. You're like, damn it. Dude, I swear to God, it's like, was it 2-3 hour show? Something like that. It was on my TV every day for like the last 3 weeks. Every day. I didn't watch no football. I didn't watch no hunting. No.
So
YouTube,
I know what to get you for
nothing,
Christmas.
Bro. I'll slap
the
you.
DVD.
I'll slap the shit out of you, bro. I don't usually hit anybody, bro. I'll slap the shit out of you. Give me that.
Challenge accepted.
No, but it's a pretty cool show. It's like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And I guess it was so popular at one point that Obama actually had him in the White House and stuff. So it's a pretty popular show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's still fucking popular apparently to these kids and stuff. But it's cool because like it actually talks about it goes through the history of how it became to be and all that stuff. And so they learn. My daughter learned from it.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty cool show. It's all like rapping and singing. And it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
we went through a phase here with the K-pop Demon Hunter. It was probably like 2 months. And yeah.
They're trying out with part 2 already.
Yeah. I read the script already.
Yeah.
He's excited for it.
I am pretty excited for it.
You know, it's crazy that I found these comic books in a store in Pagosa Springs.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they still made them.
Comic books?
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, these things look vintage. It's like 2023. I was like, what the fuck?
One of the ones I was looking at that was pretty, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. They have the Action Bible, and it's the Bible illustrated in the comic book form, and it's actually by like Marvel Studios.
Really?
So like, yeah.
Oh dang.
So instead of Iron Man, you have like
so
all these.
like I don't know nothing about comic books. I just know that I have like Vic.
Yeah.
He's like freaking DC fanboy. So I was like, I don't know shit about him. I was like, hey man, I sent him a picture of one. I was like, hey, is this one good? As like we did each other stuff for Christmas.
Yeah.
He's like, fucking Legion of Doom, bro. I was like, he like dirted out about it. I was like, it's like 2019 though. It's like I thought it was a vintage one.
Yeah.
I did end up getting them something, but yeah, I didn't know shit. I thought they were like, when I hear comic books, it's like, oh yeah, everything's vintage.
Yeah, back in
but
Nah, you gotta start somewhere, man.
I guess.
Yeah.
My daughter wanted a raccoon hat.
I mean, better than a Yoshi hat. I had to buy Charlie a Yoshi hat.
I like Yoshi.
You could make her one.
Yeah. I told her, I was like, hey, just take some trapping and get you a live one if you want one.
Yeah.
Just tie his hands together and his mouth shut.
Just give me about.
But it wasn't like a Daniel Boone hat, bro. It was like the whole head of the raccoon and everything.
Dude, just give me like
$450.
I'll get some squirrels. $450 to cover some arrows. You know.
I was like, dude, you're not gonna wear that hat. She goes, yes, I will. Dude, I bought you a $40 hat with your name on it.
Yeah.
You never wore it.
Yeah.
Dude, those fields going to my house, there's always a raccoon. Like there's some dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Right there by the orchard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pick one up and
give
it to your daughter. Here you go. You just got gutted and clean it up. Smells a little, but
we'll get it figured out.
Yeah, just throw it on your head. You're fine. You'll be good.
Yeah, that store was pretty cool in Pagosa. It's like a antique thrift store type deal. They had like micro machines in there. Pretty cool shit.
I know that town got flooded pretty bad. How was it? Pretty normal.
The hot springs were pretty crazy, right?
Did you see the hot springs?
Yeah, I saw the ones that are like in downtown.
Yeah.
Those are the ones
they didn't look too bad. They're doing construction on the main road, which they had cut up most of it. But I mean, for the most part, the town looked pretty intact.
It's crazy. We went there. We didn't go to the hot springs, but when you cross over the bridge to one of their big hot springs locations, you could actually feel the water. Like there's natural hot springs right there, like natural coming out, and you could feel it.
Yeah. Well, they were the ones that we saw were steaming. They were steaming because we ate at Tequila's.
Yeah.
So.
I'm confused because when I shower, I can feel the water too. Am I not supposed to?
No, you're not supposed to. You're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. You gotta leave your clothes on.
I saw a thing the other day, yesterday. You know, Danger, right? Natalie?
Yeah.
This dude's like, dude. He's like, if you get into the shower feet first, I can't trust you. He's like, what the fuck? People just be saying stupid shit nowadays.
I do
like, how in the fuck else would you get in the shower?
Nah,
do you get in the shower the shower side or
No.
the opposite
So
side?
the way you're supposed to do it, the correct way is you stick
Ass first.
You stick one leg in to make sure it's hot, because sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I check it with my hands.
Yeah.
Nah, dude,
I'm like,
I think it depends on what kind of shower.
I do the sexy leg first, like
Because I
Like
mean,
I'm
if
trying to
it's
pick
one
up
with
a
the
hitchhiker.
curtain, I'd probably put my foot in there.
yeah, if it's the curtain and you gotta pull the curtain back really slow and then stick your leg out like trying to pull over a hitchhiker,
Pull over a hitchhiker.
Did you see how he batted his eyes at you?
Yeah. He wasn't looking at me.
No, I'm gonna deflect that towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he said he pulled over a hitchhiker.
It wouldn't
With
be the
his
first-
legs,
wouldn't
he
be
did,
the-
huh?
legs.
Wouldn't be
Yeah.
the first time.
Yeah.
You know,
That was a little weird.
pulled over a
but-
hitchhiker
okay.
after he killed the person
But
driving
like,
the car.
what I'm saying though, like if you have a shower curtain
Yeah.
versus a shower door, do you check the water temperature differently?
I don't. I just stick my hand in there.
Yeah. But your hand, like you sticking your hand in there, that kind of hot, it's not the same as sticking your foot in
Yeah,
there.
dude,
Your
it's
foot's more
different.
sensitive.
It's definitely. Your hands is different.
Yeah, but that's something you're gonna have to live with because once you're in the water, you're like, oh, fuck,
Yeah, I don't do that.
burning yourself.
You ever fucking turn it like like just
Scalding hot?
No, just like barely move the knob and it turns like a
And it
whole
turns,
goddamn
yeah.
different temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Not
Dude,
cool.
in Rio Doso, we stayed at this Airbnb. I shit you not, the shower was like this big.
Yeah.
I could barely move. I was like, God, this sucks.
Like,
you
all
touch
right.
the wall, it's so cold. I'm like,
Did a little ringer go off, ding, and then you turn around.
yeah.
Oh shit.
That's
Damn
funny.
it.
I don't know how we ended up here, but
Here we
This
are.
is-
Here we are.
Yep,
Yeah.
here we are.
Yeah.
Dang it.
So here's one for you guys. You think that when we yawn, people that are deaf think we're screaming?
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know.
They're
Probably
like,
do.
oh shit, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that in an airplane with a.
Yeah. Yeah. So, where do we go from here, boys?
You know that if you get a bigger bedroom, you get more bedroom, but you get less bedroom at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
True story. Yep.
I'll tell you what else. What else you got?
What else? Just trying to get to 100, man. We gotta, leave some comments if you guys like this kind of content. If you guys like more lighthearted stuff. If you want to hear us, roast Chewy more instead of Josh.
Nah, I think we should just stick with Josh.
Let
He's-
us know what's
yeah.
going on, guys. We love to hear from you guys and feedback on what you guys want to listen to, what you guys want to hear. We read the comments. There's not that many, so it's not too hard.
Yeah.
So I had a thought the other day. Well, just today, as I was driving back and I talked to him. Whenever you put in for the hunts, do you put them like all at once?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was telling him, I was like, this year, dude, because like I'll save up money to do it, and then something happens. So I was telling him, I was like, you know what, dude? As soon as you're able to freaking put in for the draw for next year, I'm just gonna put in for one thing at a time. That way, it's not a big old chunk of money. And I don't know if anybody else does that. I've always done it like all at once, so it's like a big chunk.
No,
all gone at once.
I when I first started putting in, I would put in for elk first, and then I'd wait next paycheck, and I would put in for antelope. And then there was a couple of times where, I think once or twice, where like when we first started getting into it, I was telling my mom, I'm like, dang, I'm only gonna put in for these 2 hunts because, that's all I got.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, well, what else did you want to do? And I'm like, well, I wanted to put in for ibex. And she goes, well, how much is that? It's like $90. She's like, oh, I got you. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah. Like, all right, cool. So it was like, because it is, man. If you put in for all at once, you got to move money from your savings to your checking. It's tough,
I've
man.
thought about that because it is true. It's like,
It's a big lump sum.
It adds up a lot. And,
Yeah.
and that is a good idea. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to do that this year. But
I always treat it like my like a savings account too. Like I'll do like half of the hunts, and then I'll do the other half of the hunts, and I'll put in for some that I like. There's no way I'm gonna get this hunt, and I'll
And
put
then you
in
get
for it,
that
and
money
I get that
back.
money back, and I'm like, ooh, we're going shopping.
Yeah. Nah, but that's a good plan, a good idea. Just because
Yeah, definitely.
it is
what?
a big
Like,
chunk of money.
I mean, especially for us, that I put in for my daughter, I
Mhm.
put in for myself, and or if I I don't know, put in for my son or whatever, whatever the case may be. It's not a big blow. It's like
Yeah.
for all the tags, and my daughter's tags are relatively cheap.
Yeah.
It's like $50, $20, whatever it might
Yeah.
be. My tags, like I didn't put in this last year, but deer, elk, antelope, oryx. Oryx ain't cheap by itself. It's like $160 for an oryx tag.
Yeah.
So just things like that. I was like, damn, that's easily racked up to $500.
Easily $600, $500.
Yeah.
Like, and if you do that in one big chunk,
because you have to buy a fishing license on top of all that shit, and then test stamps and stuff.
Yeah.
I need to price it real quick.
Yep.
But I was like, what, this year, just so I know, I want to put in this year. You know what I mean?
Me too.
But dude, my fucking schedule's gonna be stupid busy.
Yeah.
So like, we're gonna do the ASA.
Mm-hmm.
March 1st, I think, is what we're gonna go with.
Yeah.
So March 1st, we'll have our bi-state qualifier for ASA here in town. But I wanted to do it January. January 10th, I got my daughter has a competition, and then like there's like 3 weekends in January that she has competitions, and then February comes up, she has competitions. So like, all right, it has to be after February. But then
for Barry,
that's just her archery schedule, and I'm a coach too, so
that's your schedule.
Yeah, and not only a parent but as a coach too. So that's the schedule. On top of that, we have a club.
Yeah.
So I gotta pencil that in there somewhere, and then do the ASA on top of that.
Yeah.
And then the hunts on top of that.
Yeah.
It's like fuck.
Dude, I want to travel this year for ASA.
It hasn't even started yet, and Rick like, I'll figure it out. But
yeah. I want to get Charlie back in, and that's something that I think it was pretty neat when we were doing it, because it was like some good bonding time, man. And oh man, I was so mad at myself when we went out there for your boys hunt, because I was gonna take my little RC trucks, because I have 4 of them, and I was like, man, that'd be a cool little thing to do at camp, because they have little lights and shit, and they're not fast, so that's not what they're for. They're
like
crawlers.
Crawlers, yeah.
So just set up little obstacles and do that. And this guy sent me a video of
the ones in Phoenix.
Dude, I want to go so bad.
Twisted crawlers.
Yeah, and then today I follow this guy Pablo on TikTok, and he has a shop in Texas. All they do is Toyotas. And he was like, have you ever got a hobby that turned into an obsession? And then he scans over to the desk, and he has a little RC crawler, and they're so fun, dude. Like, they're so much fun. And I was like, man, I'm gonna take them, because like they're just collecting dust, dude. And I charged them, and I freaking forgot.
Dang it, that would have been fun right there.
Yeah, it is, man.
I'll probably get shit for telling you this, but they make a dash.
Yeah,
that you put in your fucking Forerunner. I guess
it's a little obstacle.
It's an obstacle course. You put on the dashboard.
Shit.
You just fucking drive across.
I need one.
Yeah, I know I'll get shit from it, but
well, man, there for a little while, like I had a full on.
Don't let your wifey listen to this episode. You'll be all right. And more importantly, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
There for a while, man, I had like a full on RC course in my garage, and I ended up getting rid of it just because it took up a lot of space.
Yeah.
But I was something I want to get into. I got some time off December, so. I'm gonna try to go out and help George for his hunt, but somewhere in between there, I want to redo the garage and maybe I'll do a little RC course.
Redo it or clean it?
Both. Both.
It just needs a good cleaning.
No, I need to redo it.
You need some totes.
So we talked about doing some camel totes up against the wall. Next to the spandex.
Yeah.
But
your Lululemons.
Yeah, Lululemons. No, but I want to. There's if you guys
I bet you if they made those fuckers in like a Badlands camel, dude, you'd have some.
Fuck yeah, I would. Shit.
Some fucking knock-on
baddies.
some knock-on fucking Lululemons, bro. John Dudley, you're losing a market.
Yep. Figure it out. No, in the garage, I have a closet, and it has 2 big doors that slide out. I want to do the same thing, but to cover the washer and dryer, and then I want to tap into the plumbing there and add a little wash sink, and then redo some storage bins, the totes, and then just kind of put everything in totes, clean everything up a little bit, because that's the main thing, man. It's a fucking mess in there.
Yeah,
and I have storage. I just don't use it. I need to really. I've done it once already. I need to do it again. I think it's like an every 6 month thing. Is and especially now that JJ is getting into like working on his trucks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like I was like, what the heck, man? I walk into the closet, into the boys' room the other day, and in the closet there's brake calipers in there, or not brake caliper, rotors. I'm like, what are these? He's like, honestly, I don't know why I brought those in here. And I'm like, what the heck? He's like, those are the ones for your 4Runner. And I'm like, dude, like, what are you doing, man? He's like, I was going to use them for something.
Yeah.
I was like, I've seen some pretty cool shit. but put them in the garage, man, and throw them away.
Yeah.
Not only should you clean or keep your garage clean, here's a little funny tip. If you have trailers, pop-ups, you need to make sure you have plenty of backup room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So today I had an incident. I backed into my pop-up. I destroyed the corner of it.
The same corner?
No, the front corner. Because usually I park the the flatbed trailer, and then the pop-up, right there, kind of by my shooting range. And don't put it by your shooting range because I shot a hole in it.
God damn, bro.
So my bad on that one.
My bad.
So anyways, that's where I park, and then I back my truck up.
Yeah.
And the windows are dark. And
it's because Chewy's got a small yard, so he has to put everything really close to the house.
Yeah.
Dude, I know. I got 7 acres and everything is right there. And I'm like, I have all this yard. So anyways, since we came back from the hunt, I was in a hurry to unpack everything, and I just threw the trailer there. I'm like, I'll move it later.
Yeah.
I never came until tomorrow.
Dude, later is like later.
Yeah, it was later. Well, dude, I was backing up, getting ready to come over here. I was backing up, and I was switching the song on my phone or something. And dude, I look in my mirror and I see the pop-up coming closer. Before I hit the brake, it was too late. I was like, I put it in drive, and I went and looked at my truck. It was good. I look at the pop-up and I'm like, oh my God, I don't even want to look at it. I got mad and I left. So if you have 7 acres, put your stuff away.
Yeah. Chewy shows up and he's like, man, I had a bad day. And I'm like, what's up, man? What happened? He's like, wrecked into my pop-up. I was like, fuck.
I was going to ask you too, like, whatever happened with that? Well, now you have another.
Now I have another one to fix. So
it's the same side at least?
No. What the? So I have the rear left is damaged. Now the front right is damaged.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Damn it.
Damn it. And it was so nice. And now I have to.
Yeah.
I have to figure out.
How would you fix that?
Either re-fiberglassing it, or I was thinking
you can't do like a wood or something like what is it, not MDF, like a plywood.
Well, what I was thinking was getting that thin. It's like diamond plate.
Oh yeah, there
and
you
then
go.
Kind of just wrapping that corner.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because it's the corner, and I'll be able to rivet it in and make it look a little better.
Yeah,
on all 4 corners just in case.
I'm gonna do all 4 corners.
I would.
Yeah. So what kind of pop-up is it?
It is a Coleman Taos.
Okay.
So.
I remember seeing the name on it. Sitting there at camp.
I think he's just agreeing with us because he doesn't know what the fuck.
No, it was. I was like, what kind of?
He's like, why does it have wheels?
I was staring
why
at
isn't it on your roof?
I was staring at the door and it had Taos.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit.
It's good now. It's just damn it, man.
Yeah, I saw a nice little trailer on what was it? It was an ad for somebody. It was a Zinger something. It's a 12-footer, and it's got, I think it was double bunks, full size, there's a bathroom, kitchen, everything, but it's 12 foot.
Yeah.
So you know what I want to do? And
like 13 grand.
I want to get, man, they're expensive.
Finish your thought.
What? Yeah, go ahead.
Check it out. This is my idea.
Episode.
My idea is I want to get, ideally I would want a newer Tacoma, like the ones that has the fancy ass taillights, and then chop it, and then put a hitch on the front, and then put my rooftop tent on top of that with the rack, like the same one that Josh has on his truck, and get that all set up, but then be able to tow it, like because that's back in the day, a lot of people would do that.
They'll tow the rig out there.
Well, no, they would find a bed of a truck and they would chop it at the frame, and then hook up the hitch to it.
You know that in back of my shed, I have one of those.
No shit, Tacoma?
No,
it's a little trailer. I've seen it. Yeah,
it's old Chevy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Shit, might do that.
Usually it's a trash truck. I don't think it has a title or anything to it. was an issue with it. But I think
But that's my thought process. Because man, I was
Yeah.
looking at like there's like
it's not a bad.
there's like
idea,
beans.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
There's one company called Bean, and they have like the little pod thing that you can. It's like storage. So it just has like two doors on it, and you can store stuff under it. And in the top, it has the little roof rack, and then you could put your rooftop tent on top of that. But it has like the bigger tires, and it's like it's marketed for like off road. And I was like, that's pretty fucking cool, you know. I wonder how much those are. And I clicked on the fucking button, and MSRP was $38,000.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
it
what the fuck, man?
They get insane.
You know
with
what,
this
man?
stuff.
Crazy.
That's a damn good idea to put. I'm gonna measure that shit tomorrow. See if my rack system will fit on there.
Right? And then you could
Just
like for me, my biggest thing is like when we were out there, and Tree made a good point the last time we're talking about, you know, maybe putting a hitch on my little pickup and then loading up my pickup and then taking that.
That's what my brother used to do with his Suzuki. They would trailer it or hitch it to the truck, drive it out there, and then they would just cruise around, just like a UTV.
Yeah.
They would cruise around in the Suzuki.
Because that was the whole point of me getting a little Toyota, and now I just use it to go to the dump and back. You know,
Yeah.
I use it all this past weekend. I used it a lot because my battery's all fucked up in my 4Runner. I need to figure that out still, but yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, that'd be cool. And then I started getting a little more creative, and I was like, you know, it has the what is it called, the rear diff,
Mm-hmm.
the little where the U joint goes on it.
Yeah.
I was like, what if I weld an alternator on that?
And charge
Oh,
your.
yeah, we had that thought too.
Yeah.
Run a belt to an alternator to
Mhm.
keep charge of the battery.
And then throw some solar panels up on there. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I saw a thing on solar panels. You know that sticker one that goes on the hood?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see where? Did I send it to you? Where he
Mhm.
peeled the solar panel off and it was cooked.
Oh,
Everything
shit.
way,
underneath it
really?
was cooked. Yeah, it was rusted bad,
Damn.
bro. I just said trap the heat.
I didn't think about that.
And it fucking
my hood's already
ruined
all
that
fucked.
hood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw another thing to fix that too. That paint, it's coconut oil and white vinegar. You
Shit.
mix it together.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I have to try that.
Because that's the worst part of your. It's just the hood,
Yeah,
right?
it's just the hood. It's unbig.
The
On
hood.
the driver. The driver's kind of fucking.
The
Yeah,
the
dude.
driver's a little,
Can't fix that
little
though.
retarded. But yeah, I know the hood and then the battery. I don't know what the fuck's up with my battery. I
Mhm.
think it's AutoZone, but we'll
Yeah,
figure
it
that
might
out.
be.
We'll figure that out.
Are you turning it all the way? You're not on auxiliary.
No, it's not that. I don't know. You know what though? I don't know if it's. I think it's the battery though, because when I drove it to I did the loop and the
Mhm.
battery was good after that because I charged it for a while. My remote start worked, and now it doesn't. But it's because the battery's fucking fucked. Doesn't have enough juice to start it. Like if you have a check engine light, remote start won't work.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's the same shit, but I was like, I need to figure that out.
Fucking Toyota.
Yep. But I guess that's it, guys. And you got anything else we want to add before we cut this one? No?
No,
I'm
I
good.
think we're good, bro.
Yeah.
No, just the road to 100, man. Keep
Yeah,
on
we
out
gotta
there.
get there. I think one of the things is, man, we need to start posting some video stuff.
Video,
And
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we need to get together and brainstorm on a couple of ideas and what we could do, and then just like maybe get together once a week and do a couple of videos,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll figure that out. Maybe like do some YouTube and then some TikTok stuff. The TikTok.
Let me
is
know
easy.
so that way I could shower before. That way
Gotcha.
I don't look like a
Gotcha.
Yeti.
Yeah, shave.
No,
Nah.
I'll cut my hair. That's about it. I'm gonna shave.
Yeah, I
But-
thought about getting a haircut before I left, bro, and I was like, looked at the weather, like, fuck that.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
need it.
freeze if I do that.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Uh,
freezing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we'll
But
see.
all right, guys. Well, I guess we'll catch you guys on the
All right.
next one.
Off to the next.
Cool. Later, guys.
Later.
Link in my bio. Subscribe.